Good evening, morning, afternoon to all that have joined. I am your host, I803866SX, aka Bob, aka Jesse, depending on who's also in the chat. Speaking of that, we have Trina's Technobabble. Welcome. I put that Bob thing in for you, just for the record. We are once again on a time crunch and a software-heavy episode. Did more research than I've ever done on compared to the other 13 live streams I've done put together, so let's hope that something goes right here. So, the secret is the four logos, the HPE, the Ghost, the NetWare, and the VMware. We are going to be spinning up a Novell NetWare 6.5 server on my VMware host, which is, well, YouTubers can't point, but it's in the corner there. You may be able to hear it. There's a DL380 Gen 9 that this guy's going to go on. So yes, that was the puzzle, the pieces to the puzzle, if you will. So let's get right into it, since we are on a time crunch. Oh, well, hold on here. I got to get on the right camera. That would be helpful. So yeah, so we are running a good old-fashioned VMware 7. So let's get going here. And for some reason, if some of my previous employees haven't reached this, they probably remembered this test question. Or a test question that I gave out regarding this very operating system. Oh, shoot. CFIMG. As you can tell, I spun up a test environment. It was named NWING. So we're going to put it on that one, because it is the fastest storage. And we'll keep it on ESXi 7.02. And we're going to go to Other. And there was a public service announcement that I had in all this. I'll get to that in a minute here. Yeah, we know, it's not supported. And you'll get to the purpose of this in just a little bit. We can give it more. We'll max it out. 80 megabytes. I also made a special network just for this, called NetWare VLAN. We're switching to 10 dot here, apparently. So I'm gonna go find that. I did upload the ISO to NetWare 6.5 prior to going live, so we should be good there. Just gotta find it. There we go. Connect. Finish. There she is. All right. So let's power this sucker on. Now, as some of my regulars, you probably haven't seen virtualization, or you may have very limited exposure to it, but if that is the case, well, today is going to be your lucky night. And public service announcement time. So, my original plan was to get a 1U server, and okay, so we're going to reach in front of us here in about 2 seconds. Enter. It's good. F10, F10. We are going to, as a default install. Okay, so YouTuber going to reach in front of camera awkwardly. So the master original plan was to use this new old stock Intel Pentium 3 Socket 370 board, Intel D815 EEA. This was the original plan. And I was going to go find a 1U case to put this thing in. I had the heatsink all lined up and ready to go. And then my buddy Garrett there from Bit History Surplus Museum actually gave me a really good idea that we are going to try and build today. So back in my day, we used Novell NetWare Server to re-image computers. So here we are. And this is something that I can virtualize. So thank you very much, Garrett, for helping me get through my ridiculous idea here. We are spinning up a Novell server just because we don't need to be blind to Microsoft, right? Now, what's the point of this? Well, this comes to the eBay store part of the deal. So for a couple years now, I've been selling CF cards preloaded with the compact partition, that diagnostics partition, and an OS of the person's choice, provided the system can run it. Until now, well, technically still today, I had to go whip out the old compact of choice, and I had to manually install Windows one by one because I didn't have any established imaging system. That's where this Novell server is going to come into play. Would there still be a real compact involved during the imaging process? Absolutely. But regardless, instead of having to go around and hee-haw around with all these floppies, we only have to hee-haw around with one floppy. That's the part we're going to get into later. Now, is this all going to be fixed tonight? Absolutely not. This is going to take a lot of time. This is going to take a lot of blood, sweat, and tears from me, but that's okay. Imaging servers, even on the Microsoft side, the WDS side, they do take a lot of time to set up, but once it's there, it's there. So, yeah, yes, another public service announcement. Trust your team. Listen to your team. Have a plan. These are all cornerstones to a highly successful IT project. In VMware, it's nice and easy. At least it should be, because or even, what's the other? That's the free one. The VirtualBox 6.5 has all the drivers in it already, so you don't have to go research for a driver, at least on the server end. And fun, exciting. And how am I going to connect back to this ghost server, you may ask? Again, that is an excellent question, and I thank you for it if you asked. If you didn't, well, I'm going to tell you anyway. I have a surplus of these 3C574TX cards, and we're going to boot from the network. That's how we're going to do all this craziness. Really a novel idea, don't you think? And the other nice part of this, it will go a little bit faster on a modernish VMware host versus the Pentium 3, so that we have that going for us. I can resize the hard drive fairly easy if I have to, I think. We're going to spin up another server, not a big deal. Please wait. Oh, shoot. Don't mind me. I am just going to go set up my XP machine off to the side, and we need to do a little prep work on this. Okay, that server, that IP address is not taken. Cool. And there is a limitation if you're using the web version of VMware. If you're using DOS or Windows 95, 98, or NetWare in this case, the mouse no work. At least it does not capture. Oh, it kind of captures, okay. Cursor does not move, however, so we got to do this through keyboard. If you have VMware Workstation installed on the system, or if you're using the FAT client that's available up through 6.0, then you can use the mouse. Comes a lot easier, but I am going to use the keyboard because once the server is up and running, I really don't have to do much with the server itself. NetWare servers, well, they probably wouldn't be in today's IT, but they were generally set it and forget it. Oh, yeah, here's our system requirements right here in the recommended. And yeah, they want a Pentium 3. And that board I showed you can't even do a gig of RAM. At least I don't think it can. I don't even know. What is the... Let's go look. I don't even know. This is the base model DL380 Gen 9. We have two E5 2620 version 3s in this. So, yeah, it is the base model, but it does the job. It makes a great test system. What is my IP? I think I can ping to my network, but the network can't go anywhere else. So let me see what we got here. Oh, we're making weird noises all of a sudden. Why are we making weird noises? Over to the side. Okay, so let's try something here. 1075, 75, 100. Okay, no, I cannot do that. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I can't. Well, we'll keep it pinging. And this is the IP address that I eventually want to use. Okay, so let's name her. CFIMG. This does get a little tricky with a license install, but we'll go through that. Here when we get that far. And I don't recall even setting up any network stuff yet. Oh, that's the next step. Okay, great. On network 5 and above, this is supposed to auto-detect, I believe, or it's a network 5.1 and above, to be exact, depending on the service packs. In this case, I want to check both protocols. The DOS client plays a lot nicer with IPX. Probably don't really need IP, but we're going to do IP anyway, just because that's what I'm a little bit more familiar with, since I came in very late to the Novell Network game, but Windows 95 and later can go strictly IP and it'll work like gangbusters. Oh, okay, we are going to ping this server, which is already online according to this. Oh, cool. So that's exactly the way I set it up. So I can go into the network, but not out. That's exactly the way I wanted it set up. And, okay, so we're going to call this CFIMG. I do have to do a little bit more firewall magic, but not a big deal. And well, how did it pull all this up? This is... Oh, hold on. This here is not magic. I have a DHCP server that filled that information in. I am not moving. Okay, there we go. And I am in Central Time. More keyboard fun. Okay, yep, we gotta wait for the E directory to fully initialize, which this does take a minute or two. And we are going to create a new E directory tree. Let's call it CF imaging. And we got to add an organization or a country. And we just got to play the keyboard game for a minute. Oh, there we go. We'll just call it headquarters. I only have one place, so that's technically accurate. And we got to come up with a password. So yeah, okay. Let's think of a password for a hot minute here. Okay, you can't see. Yeah, one of these days I'll activate Windows, but this laptop is closer to on its way out than it is in at this point, so we'll see. The daily drivers are fully activated. Oh, I shall go get phone, because I have a feeling I'm going to need this information later. Okay. Here at IX0386SX, we have highly technical methods of documenting information. Oh, this is where the fun comes in. So it's looking for a floppy that does not exist. And then I don't think VMware 7 or higher can attach a floppy image anymore. VMware Workstation can do it. Maybe directly to the host I could, but we're going to install the one that's on the disk. Or rather, the ISO. And we're going to do it pretty much all through keyboard. Okay, so we're going to go to the NW650S. We hit the license. We have to tab over there. I think you press enter. Maybe. Oh, I went one too far. Now we press enter. And I had the cursor right in the right place before. Sure. I'm just going to leave the defaults. I don't really care. This should go pretty fast on this system. All right, here the hard drive's just crunching away over there, so it's doing something. And yes, we are still on spinning Rust on the server environment, but they're very fast spinning Rust, I guess, so there's that. Can't believe a network server would bring it down to its knees like that, but okay, it's 56. I actually think I use Veeam for backup too, and it might actually that'd be something fun to try to see if I can just back this whole VM up that way. So that would cut me a lot of aggravation if I could. Oh right, yeah, yeah, because Novell or Micro Focus can sue them for royalties. And iFolder too. That's another one. I highly doubt that any Apple images are ever going to touch this server, but that would be funny. If you really want to get technical, oh shoot, I don't have that switch up anymore. But Cisco has iOS. They had iOS long before Apple did. But Apple pays a royalty to use that name, I believe, so that Cisco and Apple came to some kind of agreement on that. Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, that thing's not powered up anymore, and I highly doubt that it's going to power up at this point. Unless I heat up a memory chip, which I do not have time to do tonight, so, yeah. And it's taking longer to close these installation files than I thought it would. Come on. Wakey, wakey. There we go. So I think the boot order will automatically go to hard drive second. So I'm not going to remove the ISO at this time. Nice. There we go. I do, however, if I'm going to start doing it this way, I may need a laptop with a slightly better screen resolution. Or just dig out the daily driver and be done with it. I'm not sure. Okay, we're pinging. That's good. Now, if we did this on a physical system with a PC speaker, you would hear it beep when it got to certain landmarks. Or certain services would start and it does beep, but I do not have that luxury, so we're just going to have to sit there and wait. Shouldn't be terribly too much longer, then we can test this out. But I have a strategy for that, too. Let's go, come on. And then there should be a graphical user interface that comes up any second now. There it is. Open Enterprise Server powered by Novell NetWare. And I realize the time's like 5-6 hours off, but I don't really care. Oh, well done, please. I must switch out computer. Can I do this? I don't know. Oh, wait a minute, we're on the TV. So, okay, that's irrelevant anyways. Okay, my job came a lot easier. We are going to do the simple test first. We're going to bring out the old fair and true something or other before we go back to full DOS on this. Just going to find the other end of the VGA cord, and then I can hook this up to the next laptop in line, which is a Panasonic Toughbook that is anything but tough. Laptops preferred by dermatologists for some reason. The ultralight Toughbooks. And insurance agents. Okay, cool. Everything's working like it should. And we can see the whole screen just about perfection. so let's give this a try. May regret my choice of using a black background for this and all the junk that's in the back, but, well, what are you going to do? It's a very underpowered Panasonic Toughbook. The memory slot, expansion memory slot has gone bad on it about 20 years ago, and somehow I got a hold of this machine, so fun. We do need to do a function F4 and hope it mirrors. Come on, here. There we go. Excellent. All right, so we're going to uncheck this. And it's going to think about it for some time, and it's going to fail because I forgot a step. This is going to look for the old server that has now been since powered down. And it also can't get to it because it's not on that network anymore. Come on, timeout already. I wonder if I can press escape. Nope, will not let me do that. So we are just going to be... Oh, okay, so here we go. Yep. No. So we got to select our tree in contexts and servers. There we go. That's a little bit better. Headquarter is our context, and our server will be this FBS CFING. Let's try it again. This is a Windows NT thing, and there is technically a way to, if you have the password that you're, yeah, if this local account had the same password as your NetWare password, then this would just go right through. I don't care, because we're not going to use XP for this full time. Let's go through it. And we should have 2 network shares. They say disconnected, but they shouldn't be disconnected. Look at that. They're a little generically named, though. I'm not crazy about that. There's one other thing we gotta do as well. What is that port number? We gotta give it another hard drive, or otherwise we're gonna be really sitting in a bad spot here if we don't do this next step. Yep, it's iconic. The background and look, nice, simple, reliable. 10, 75, 75, 75. I think the port number is 8009. Okay, that's a step in the right direction. If we got that, we're good, I think. In NetWare 5 and 6, or 6.0 to be exact, there's a step that 6.5 doesn't do. And let's see, manage server, I think it is. Volumes. Here we go. Volume management. Partition disks. Right here. Free disk space, 71 gigs. So 6.5 does not ask you to create this at setup. But we're going to do it now. We're going to create a new pool and volume. I'm just going to call it Vol 1. This feels like this is always a always something they called this back in the tech days and even my high school days when I used NetWare. Do I need to put a name there? Yes, I do. So that is our 71 gig. We're going to mount it. I don't remember if it mounts automatically. I sure hope it does, because I have no idea how to address that problem if it doesn't. But there's our partition. So now we should be able to, if we browse, oh brother, how do I do this in XP? I do have a very early version of VMware Workstation on here. I wonder if we can just go right, 75, and it's called Vol 1. I wonder if this will work. Ah, it does. Awesome. Hello, Retro Recall. Long time no see. I'm glad you didn't miss most of the software-heavy episode of this live stream. And I'm kind of drawing a blank on what I gotta do next year, to be honest. Went 32. I'm just gonna create. Okay, I think we know what we gotta do here. We may have to do some quick research. But we are going to create a user called imaging. And then I think I have to go into here. Oh, nice to hear. I know I got to get checked up on or caught up on some of these videos that people are sending out. It's been a crazy month. Originally was going to do a live stream last week, and then yeah, things just got really haywire. And yesterday we actually just completed a core switch upgrade. So that went really smooth though. And I'll repeat my public service announcement in a second here on that. Let's see, I just gotta remember, because there was some other setting I had to do to make this. There are two things I gotta do here. And I may have to do a quick research to see what the syntax is on this. Come on. It's gonna. I hope everything's okay with your mom, Retro Recall. You only get one mother. Make it count. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. I think I figured it out. This is typically not recommended in an enterprise setting. Because running Novell NetWare in general is not recommended in a modern day enterprise setting, but did I not create the user yet? Okay, where's my user? My user was not created. Okay, that explains why. Good to hear. Real good to hear. Gotta create your user before you can do any changes to said user. Yeah, so good question here. Yeah, there's a lot going on here, and it's also a timed live stream. So at 8 o'clock sharp Central Time, I quit. So what I'm doing, this is a little bit of an enhancement for my eBay business. I build a CF cards with the compact utility petition on it and an uninstall of their choice. Up till, well, still technically today I have to do it, but I had no good way to image them or create them short of let's dig out the real computer, floppy, floppy, floppy away. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . But this network server is going to become my imaging server. Let's see. I think, do I have to do anything with this? I think I do if I really want to automate this a little bit. All right, this is funny. Require a password is not checked. I think that's funny. Don't do that in a modern day world, but this system, oh, network script, here we go. All right, we gotta go look something up real quick here. This server is not on the internet, it is on its own separate network, so we should be good to go. Where, login script, where? It's even better when you remember everything you did in your research project. While I do that, I do need to make a DNS. Or do I? I don't know. We're going to make a DNS entry just in case something goes south here. So don't mind me. We got the original computer that we have started with is currently going to be doing some cool stuff here. In terms of, what did I forget? Alright, forward lookup zones? Is that where we go? Oh, we do not have the netware one. Let's make a new zone. There it is. And computer's not happy that, so what did I call this? I called this FBS-CFIMG 10 75 75 75. Okay, blah 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 bling bling blah blah. Okay, we got her. And my system's trying to tell me to trying to peddle the Azure, even though Azure doesn't technically exist anymore. Okay, anywho, let's see here. I gotta remember how to do this. Map user drive. Oh. Just need a simple sample login script for mapping drives. Oh, you can create them in console 1? Oh, we need a sample. This is, okay, bingo, this is what we need. I literally need one lousy drive letter. Okay, here we go. I think this will do it. So, map G. Let's see. Where was that damn? Oh, equals. Oh, Novell likes to use the term vol1 as well. That's where I got it from. Good job, Trina, for subbing to Retro Recall. It's got a lot of cool stuff on there. From what I've seen, he does mostly both modern and retro. So it's a nice variety. To create a folder on this. Let's see. CFIMG. Ooh, cool. And Trina does a lot of cross between modern and Apple stuff as well. I think she's more into live streams, that's where I know her from. Let's see, imaging. I think that should do it. Oh, okay. We have too many things going on here. Let's be smart here. Cool. Okay. Let's see what the rights to admin is here. Effective rights? No. Assigned rights? Supervisor. Okay, we will make you a supervisor, Imogen. Congratulations. Voila. Apply. Alright, let's give our user the old college try and let's see what happens. Same here, Trina. Same here. With the exception of this one, there actually was some thought that went into this one. If we see a desktop right away, then we probably got the syntax right. Hot damn. Whoops. Rip. Rest in peace to my monetization. Whatever. Good. Everything worked according to script on that one, so let us now go back to my sample DOS client and let's see what we can do with it. Hold on one moment, please, while I do that. Oh, this one stays. This one comes with. And then we shut you off for now. Right to say, Trina, it's, in my case, it's point cameras and figure out things as we go live. There are at least 3 cameras in here. 2 of them old iPhones. 1 a Chinesium webcam. We're a low budget operation here, what can I say? I should do all that Patreon jazz, but I haven't got around to it yet. As my Facebook page has recently said, it's like I am not a marketing person. My social media presence is non-existent, so we need to work on that. What's the VGA port on this one? I just did it a half hour ago. Yeah, if you use OBS, and I did actually purchase there was an add-on for the iPhone. I don't know about any other platform, but there's an add-on for the iPhone. If you get a lifetime subscription to this OBS plugin for the iPhone, I think it's like 67 lifetime, and you can hook up to 5 phones on it, so that's really nice. So oh, yes, so I forgot what we were doing for a second there. Uh-oh. The operation cannot be performed in the current state of power. Oh, duh. Let's close that out. It is on. So, okay, that's weird. Okay, it is on. It just didn't refresh. Ah, here we go. I didn't go through the whole spiel of installing the driver for this. Okay, so invalid drive specifications. So, how did I fix that? Oh, wait. Well, we'll go through the install, because I think that'll pick up what we need to pick up here. Enter. Next. Oh, F10, my bad. Do you plan... I am a network administrator, so technically I gotta deal with that bottom question. But we don't have a Windows path, so... DHCP is good. 32-bit LAN drivers. Now, if this is your first time running this, you'll get another screen before this that looks like... Oh, here we go. it'll be a screen that looks like this. This one is in there already. Because it comes with the NetWare. All right. Let's see what happens here now. Oh, you know what? I know what I screwed up. I know what I screwed up. There's no NetWare server on that network anymore. Which is kind of weird. It relies on IP and IPX. It's kind of an interesting mix apparently. So we are going to send an enter. We helped 2 friends connect. This is the kind of stuff I enjoy doing. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. VMware bug. There we go. Except the user does not exist in the specified content. Access has been denied. Well, let's see here. Okay, so we got to remember our history lesson on this. Let's see. Novel. Client 32. I think it's CFG. I think this is it. No. Okay, this is not the correct path to go. Maybe the answer is in our autoexec file. Just edit autoexec.bat. Oh, indeed, I did do a little bit of a... I did do a little modification here. So right here is a username. On the test lab, I called it image. Let's see. And I don't know how to reboot this, so we're just going to do it like this. The red banner is normal. Oh, the battle stations are coming out, I promise that much. There we go. That's more like it. And it went right. Can I go do this? Cool. Okay. We have it working on our sample machine. So now, let's bring out our battle station. Before I do that, I missed a step here. I missed a huge step here. I don't think we need this computer anymore, so I'm going to shut that down. Bear with us 1 second, please, while I have to get the XP machine back out for one more thing. And this is going to be janky. Jankified. We can't step on Big Bad Biologist bench. He owns jank. Okay. Your chapter is so long that you forget where the end is. This has now happened twice in one stream. My script. We need to get the script on there. Which I actually think is in this mini. YouTuber sees... There we go. Yes. Has some very important information on it. And we're almost halfway done with our stream. Or at least we're getting up halfway towards that time limit, if we want to get more accurate. Come on, TV. All right. Press enter. No, that's not going to work. IPX or IP, you need a network connected of some kind. And if you want to answer questions to those watching now or later, if you're wondering if an Aruba switch will take a NetWare server, you're seeing it in plain sight. It absolutely does just fine. It's a 2930M that this is connected to. And there's this guy right here. We need this. And I'm using the XP machine for simplicity's sake. And I do gotta correct some stuff in the batch files, not a big deal. So yes, so these are the machines that I sell CF cards for, or are about to do. These two top ones are the most popular by a mile. 5 and 6 are brand new offerings along with 7. But there is a change that I had to make here. And it's just a bunch of choices. That's literally what this comes down to. And we got to change z/public/images to... I can just change it to G, I think. Let's see, Z. I'm glad we're asking all the tough questions tonight. We're going to change this with G. Okay, we replaced them all. This should do her. Aha! We did it. We will save our changes. It is indeed on the flash drive, or the G drive. Oh shoot, there's more batch files that we gotta edit. Potentially. Of course there is. Okay. Well, a little hard work. I wonder if we could do this. So Z. Images. And we'll do a replace. Oh! Oh shoot. Baby steps. Now we gotta do it all over again. Let's see if it'll... Excellent. Did exactly what I wanted it to do. Okay. Maybe we should just start working with keyboard commands if we can. Oh, indeed we can. Awesome. How about that? G. Cancel. Save. Edit. Yes. Control. Oh, shoot. Well, we kind of had... We'll get it done by the time we get do the last one. Don't worry. We got this. Oh, there is a ghost file in there. Let's delete that because that's going to go away here in a minute. Save that. We're halfway. No, we're over halfway done. And I don't need to worry about example, I hope. So H, B. And I doubt, Dave Repke, you somewhere, wherever you are, We are both running a network server, and saving our trigger fingers. If you know, you know. Oh, shoot. No, no, no. I don't want to open it. There we go. Control H. I'm not 100% sure if I have the ghost switches 100% right, but we're going to find that out in a little bit. So we have all our stuff is accessed now. So now we come to the fun part where we take out real compact hardware. Another bit history museum surplus. Or is this the 410? I'm not sure which one's coming out yet, but we'll find that out in a minute. You know, this thing has enough battery. We don't have to wait around for this thing to make up its mind. This is the little tough book that is preferred by insurance agents and dermatologists. Very, very light machine on a weight scale. Oh, I don't know which one this is, but we are going to find out together. Oh, this is the bit history one. With broken hinges, 25 whole dollars for this Contour 400C. For a computer that I cannot open. Oh, here we go. Never mind. It is on, but this is not on. Hold on. Oh, cool. So even with this laptop's in sleep mode, the USB ports get power. That's good to know. That's really good to know. 20 megs of RAM. And we got reflections. Why do we have reflections now? I don't know what that is. Maybe we'll kill this light. No, we still got a reflection. Hold, please, while I try to get rid of the reflection. Did I do it? Oh, it was my computer. Okay. The daily driver was causing a reflection. I think I put Windows on this one. I did. If it's a 256 colors, then we know this is the right one. It is. Aha! Look at that. Let's do a function F4 to make sure we get both screens in play here. Oh, shoot. You know what I should have done? Wait, that's okay. So now, we got to grab an image off this bad boy. And if I don't retro recall you missed this, this is what I'm going to use. It is a 3Com 3C574, which does include everything you need to connect yourself to an IPX or IP Novell network. I don't remember what version that is, but that came with the disc, but the magic floppy. And regardless of where we're going, at this point we are halfway through the stream, at least. Turn that on. There we go. Oh, I can barely see it. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, that's okay. We're not in trouble here yet. I may have to do a little bit of an edit here. That's the contour that's barely hanging on by a thread here. Okay, so there are indeed some changes I have to make. So we're going to edit C/DOS/edit. And we're going to go A. Oh, it's unplugged. It's got a loose clip on it, unfortunately. Okay, here we go. But we did have to make this change anyway, so this is not a waste by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, thank you for joining, Trina. I'm glad you were able to stay for this long. If you get bored an hour from now, go catch Justin D. Morgan. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll see you later. Why does it always do that? It did. It still has a link. We're good. We're doing good there. Fantastic. Now, no shenanigans, right? Right? Okay. We're getting a little bit closer. It is at least attaching to a server, so that is good. So let's see what we did wrong here. So C. What is this? Oh, that's the C drive one. We don't need that. Ah, man, I did it again. Okay. Way to make things fun here, folks. Alright. Let's see what we got. Oh, F login/login? Maybe that's the problem? Interesting. That might be the problem right here, is where the F/login/login might be our problem. Do we get an F drive? We do have an F drive. Weird. Okay. But we have ourselves an F drive, so let's go. That's good. Let's go. I don't have any paths or anything in this command, in this batch file. DOS/edit. So that's why I'm typing everything long-handed like so. It's really hard to see the cursor on this thing at the moment. Really hard. One more time. If you want to confirm anything that we already know, that I am not a programmer. And I hate when it does this. So my screen, the screen on the laptop itself shuts off if it sees a monitor connected externally. Aha! We got her. So now, there's all our hard work we did. So we are going to go start. And we're going to do an 8. Because we're going to copy from this. Ooh, you got a problem. Yeah, so on suckers indeed. Okay, we missed this trick here. So we're going to go edit G/imaging/start BAT. Oh, that's right. Or is it? Hold on a minute. Okay, so we want to copy the source. Pretty sure that's right. Those P is in there. What in the world? Let's carry on here. It's on there. It just takes a minute to load on a system of this vintage. Let's see. Disk 2 image, I think is what we want here. 488 is correct. And it was nice enough to drop us here. And this is a Contura 400 series, so we'll do that. And then we are going to call this Win31 Ghost. I'll do an Alt-S for save. We don't need to compress the event. I think I saw where I made my mistake in the batch file, but we'll check that out in a minute here. Not too bad for a 486. And fun little fact, the consumer version of Ghost, the Norton Ghost, depending on what you want to call it that day, does not copy to a network drive. It will stop you. Hey, Unix guy, welcome. Yes, indeed, this is weird flashback in here today, like we always do on this channel. All right, so G. Start up bat. Trying to set up a Ghost server for my little eBay business that I have. The idea of this is that I can put all my images on it, and because I hate Windows, we're going to use NetWare. I also can't take credit for that idea. Okay, I know where I screwed up. Let's go back. C/DOS. G/imaging. BAT. I hope I don't have to do that to the other batch file, because that's going to be really annoying if I do. Okay, so wish I would have caught this on the XP machine, but oh well, you can't have them all. Oh, rest in peace, monetization. I forgot to take that line out. I also forgot to take that line out. Alright, now let's try it again. Let's see what happens. 8. Okay, that's working a little bit better. Okay, come on. Alright, that's good. So, any key to continue. Come on. Okay, here we go. Oh, wait, I can't do that. I'm not now. I'll just do this. Unplug its power this way. We're gonna introduce a couple little crazy pieces here. We're gonna use a similar but not equal laptop, the Compaq LTE Elite 4/50CX is going to be our next test subject. We are going to use a 512 meg card, as that was the original source. But if that works, then we'll move ourselves up to a 1 gig card. Alright, we are inserting said card. Okay, that is in. I hope that's secure. We need a hard drive caddy, don't we? Lucky for us, we have one. And we're going to use a... You know what? Let's introduce a fun variable here. We're going to use the Transcend Compact Flash Industrial. I didn't show the card that was originally in the Contura, but it is the generic SanDisk looking one. We got a problem. How easily solvable it is, well, never mind, we already solved the problem. Power cord. Let's connect this. Just in my chest. Oh, this thing needs a battery to counterweight. But not that one. Or that one. Oh, it turned on already. Okay. Neat, I guess. Why are we not going in? Okay. I doubt that battery has any charge in it, but we just need the battery for the weight. And floppy's going in now, so this should, in theory... Okay, nothing to panic about yet. And this screen on this LTE 450CX far easier to read. Oh, I might even have time to walk the dog tonight while it's light out. That's going to be awesome. Aha! Look at that. So let's go to G. And let's start it again. Now, I do realize that, of course, this is an LTE Elite that's now on the bench just to prove a point here. And despite the notable fact that I used a contour of 400. And I think that I made a mistake in this naming. Oh, no, nope, I didn't. Awesome. Okay, that's no bueno. That might be my syntax, so don't, This is the more important part. We can play with syntax later. From image. So this is where it's going to get our moment of truth, maybe. That's here. So let's Win31 Ghost. We're going to open. We're going to O. So you did notice it kept this one intact, but it expanded that one. So I'm optimistic that this is going to work. It's actually going pretty good here. Oh, hey, Ron. Does Ghost 11.5, is there a DOS version of that somewhere? That would be great. I don't think this old 46 can handle it, but... And just to prove, not that my video editing skills are good enough to prove to tell anything here, but, or fake anything, but, oh, that's interesting. It does a ramp count after that. Okay, good to know. I might try that once we get into this, once I get a little bit deeper into things here. And, oh, look at that. And this may not necessarily be a bad thing. This is a contour image, mind you. Yeah, this is a contour image, so we won't panic too much. Wait a minute. Okay, edit config.sys. What happened here? I have no idea what happened here, but yes, that's if it's getting that far, I think we're good. Yeah, I know there's even like a Ghost 32, which opened up a lot of opportunities for semi-modern stuff. So one of the let's see, I don't remember what the company is, but they're big in the casino gaming world. Might even be the biggest ATM manufacturer in the country uses Ghost. It was Ghost 32, and I know it was a Windows 10 machine. Oops, sorry. I don't know how much you can see of this. If maybe saying too much, I don't know, but 512. One gig. Brand new out of the box as of yesterday. Although there's one limitation with Ghost, you have to use version 6 if you're re-imaging a 386, because otherwise it's all sorts confused if you go any higher than that. We're not, and for this project we're not doing any of that, but... The only I guess the first gen contours I could technically build an image for, but the other ones would be LTE lights, and you don't dare put a CF card IDE adapter on those. At least I haven't figured out the secret formula behind it yet. Alright, type 65, that's good. Okay, RAM count, let's go. Time is money. Okay, no system. That's our floppy is now in. And since you're all here waiting, I'm going to show you something that I got the other day that is going to go in that last computer that we had on the live stream. Oh, whoa, hold on. Okay, back to my story here. Well, we sprung for one of these, the Open Flops W1D. They modernized it a little bit. Okay, that's cool. So, this will replace the broken Citizen W1D drive on your compact LTE Elite or anything else that takes an LTE or a Citizen W1D. This is the newer version of it. Rev 9. And since I bashed that drive beyond repair on the original drive, oh, what are you doing? Let's go to G. Start. 4, 2. If this gets really angry, we know we have a building block. Oh, shoot. Alright, so that's right. I did not fix that problem yet. LCD imaging. Ghost P. Alright. From image. Contour 4. Good. So kept that diagnostic partition intact. That's the key here. Excuse me. Let's go. Restarting computer. We also should see, and maybe you can't see it with the way the camera is positioned. For those new to Compact, if that diagnostic partition is present, you'll get a blinking white block in the upper right after the beep that it does. And we do. Perfect. So that loads. Excellent. Us compact nerds are very, very passionate about our diagnostic partitions. Let's see how angry it gets. Still very angry. Wonder why it's angry about that. I don't know why. But regardless, it's there. So the imaging part appears to have worked. So I think we have a good foundation to start on. But let's just make sure. We're going to put this 1 gig card in the machine that it was originally intended for. Or the machine below it. Because that is also a 400 series Contura, so that should work for what we want it for. Just bear with me 1 second here while I get things hooked up. Okay, good. I'm working from home tomorrow, so hopefully between breaks I get a little bit of time to clean this pigsty up. Oh, this has a real hard drive in it. That wasn't on the bingo card. Oh, it has a Seagate in it. Great. So we need to mooch a CF adapter from somewhere. Well, might as well get this one out. The Retro Recall, I got a lot of computers to give you. At one point I emailed you, but I never heard back, but maybe that was right when your mother was having issues, so... Well, let's have to send another correspondence. Okay, I have the brain of a goldfish. Don't worry, folks. Nothing to see here. If the machine this was intended for behaves nicely, then I'm going to call it a victory. And end the stream. Won't even... Rules of the trade, don't put the cover on. BGA cord, yet again, goes missing. Oh, I don't know what it's doing. Okay. Detected the drive, so that's good. There we go. Okay, we're good. Well, you see everything in the back there. Who cares? This is the 1 gig card. We started life with a 512 meg card, and that's do win. Okay, we got a foundation, folks, and that's where I'm going to end it, pretty much. And the shutdown utility is kind of cool. All right, that shall do her for now. Let's see here. So let's recap our progress here. So we got our network server up. We have one image up and working. We got a lot of work to do with the login scripts, the Go scripts. No big deal. I just gotta figure out the syntax on that. So yeah, I'm happy with where this is. The foundation's built. Now we just got to put in the doors, the windows, and trim and all that fun stuff in the terms of the house world, if you want to call it that way. So yes, progress is being made, and I like that I have it only down to one floppy, or if I use the 450E, this guy. So I don't know what's going to take place in August. If there is any more live streams this month in July, it's going to be an impromptu one. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Got a very busy schedule next week as well, but trust me, it's a good kind of busy, so I'm not upset by that in any means, but there's an SLT I really want to get into, but I don't know yet. But that is it for now, and for everybody that joined, thank you very much for joining. For those that have watched after, when this is up, thank you for watching. Please smash that like button, not literally. Any damage that you may do to your monitor is not the responsibility of I803866SX, Jesse, or Bob, or anybody else. So, do gently hit the like button. Leave a comment, preferably constructive. And yes, thank you for watching. I think I'm going to continue this Thursday night format, seeing to get more engagement doing that right before Justin D. Morgan. I hope I'm not tiring everybody out before then, but we'll see. So right now it's working out, so thank you very much, and have yourselves a good night.